Hey English 306A students, this is your American Lit teacher, Mrs. Stoops for Credit Recovery. You will notice that I'm going to be making videos here and there throughout this semester for more challenging topics or units or new stuff that we're just introducing. And since this is our first week of the new semester, this would fall into new stuff that we're just beginning. So I thought I'd walk you through the process of how this course works on week 1. It's fairly simple. Here you are on your course landing page. If you're not familiar with this, the best way to get here is from your home page, finding your course among the list of course on your home page, and then picking 306A. Another way to get here if you're in another course is using this drop-down menu and finding the course that you want to go to. So one thing that I just want to remind you of is don't minimize these class announcements. I promise you that I will never put anything in there that you don't need to see. So your newsletters go in there every week. This video and other things will show up in there as well. So keep these open so that you could see when something pops up. And when you get a little notification here that you have a new announcement, most of your teachers don't do it just because they have extra time and they want to type stuff up. We do it because it's information we want you to know and readily. Okay, so your first thing on your to-do list this week is making sure you have this pretest on. If you don't have this pretest on, you need to stop what you're doing right now and take some time and get it done. 2 big reasons. One, if you don't take it, the rest of the course will not open up and you won't be able to do any of the work in the course. 2, if you take it and score 60% or better, you're done with the course. You've shown me that you know the material, you've already learned whatever I'm asking you to learn, and you just can be done with it. Those of you that don't score 60%, don't freak out on me. It just means you haven't learned the material yet. It means you haven't read the stories that I need you to read. It means that you haven't learned the concepts that I need you to learn. And in which case, you just need to take the class. No big deal. All right, so that pretest is your #1 priority. If you've already done it, kudos to you. If you haven't done it, you'll be seeing course diagnostic time on your Class Connect schedules this week. The next thing on your list of to-dos this week is the autobiographical incident. The best way to get places in these courses, in my opinion, after 3 years of working in them, is just by clicking content. That way you have your whole list of information on your screen right on the left-hand side and you can scroll through. I apologize for how slowly my computer's moving. She's had a rough weekend. Got a new modem, have a new router coming. So, all right, so right here you'll see week 1, autobiographical incident. While we're here, under course materials, open Explorations in Anthology and American Literature and bookmark it at the top of your screen. You will need the stories in here. All right, click on week 1 and wait for my slow computer to catch up. All right, here's the information that you need to know. This unit should be completed during the week of January 29th through February 2nd. Go through the material at your own pace. Once you're ready and completed that material, take the unit exam. All zeros will be added to the gradebook February 5th. So if you haven't done this by February 5th, you will be considered behind by then. You will need your virtual textbook. Click it here. All right, so right here, you need to read A Cub Pilot. This is by Mark Twain. It's really good. But it's on page 26 through 31. Make sure that you read that. And then I'll go back out because I want to show you some other spots that are important to note in these modules. And then check your reading. I know these seem silly, right? Because you can just click through any one that you want. But don't be surprised if these questions show up on your unit exam. And your unit exam is the only way that you can pass this course, is by passing those. When it says something about the student guide, if you have a student guide and you print it at the beginning of the lesson, super. If you were never offered a student guide or you didn't print it or you didn't fill it out, that's fine. It's just a supplemental material to help guide you through the lesson. So don't panic if you don't have it, just continue on. So always check your reading. This makes sure that you understand what was going on in the reading. And if you didn't, it could help clarify. It's probably not going to pop up for me because why would my computer work for you tonight? All right. So we'll pretend that it popped up and everything's working great, even though it's not. Next thing I want to show you is after you scroll down, now this looks like a lot. Please don't get me wrong, but you have all week. You have from today until Friday. Go at your own pace. This is something new that you're going to have to learn. I'm not going to tell you every day what you need to pick and what you need to complete. You get to pick and choose each day what you can complete and what your time allows. If you can get this all done today, more power to you, but make sure that you're prepared and ready to take this unit test, because let me just show you something really quickly. When we click on the unit test, this is required. You must pass with a 60% or better. That's passing. And you have only 3 attempts. If you're having trouble, it's because you need to review the material again. So don't think you can just click through and ace them. I need you to make sure that you are familiar with the material before jumping into this unit test. Just as a reminder, I have open office hours at 1:30 every single day. I need to see you once a week. Just come in, check in, take your attendance, ask any questions, and get on out if you can. I'm not in the business of wasting your time, and I want you to do well in my class, so I do request that you come see me once a week, whatever day is best for you, at 1:30, 1:30 to 2. All right, guys, have a great week, and let me know if you need anything.